Imagine the road stretching out in front of you, the horizon meeting the sky in a way that makes you want to keep driving just to see what's next. The air is crisp, the terrain ahead changes from smooth asphalt to gravel, then to a winding trail through the trees. Most vehicles would hesitate here, unsure of whether they belong on the path ahead. But the 2025 Subaru Outback doesn't flinch. This is exactly where it feels at home, effortlessly bridging the gap between the everyday practicality of a comfortable family crossover and the rugged durability of a go-anywhere adventure machine. The Outback has always had a unique charm, one that blends utility, comfort, and confidence in a way that appeals to people who see driving as more than just getting from point A to point B. For 2025, Subaru hasn't tried to reinvent that formula, but it has refined it, polished the details, strengthened the character, and delivered a version that feels both familiar and subtly improved. At first glance, the Outback still looks unmistakably like itself, which is part of its appeal. The design updates are smart and purposeful, not the kind of drastic redesigns that risk alienating longtime fans. The front fascia has been tweaked for a more assertive presence, with a bolder grille and sleeker LED headlamps that give the vehicle a sharper gaze. There is an attention to detail in the way the cladding along the wheel arches and lower body panels blends into the design, still rugged enough to suggest trail readiness, but not so aggressive that it feels out of place in an urban environment. The proportions remain perfectly balanced, with just enough length and height to make it feel substantial, but not so large that it becomes cumbersome in tight parking spots or narrow streets. The roof rails remain one of its signature features, designed not just for looks but for real-world use, allowing kayaks, bikes, or cargo boxes to be mounted without a fuss. The subtle sculpting along the body adds a touch of elegance, and the rear retains the functional yet stylish look the Outback is known for. It has the kind of design that doesn't try to chase short-lived trends, but instead evolves in small, meaningful steps that ensure it still looks relevant 5 or 10 years down the road. That is important for a car that is often kept by owners far longer than the average vehicle. Open the door, and the Outback's interior immediately communicates a sense of purpose and comfort. Subaru hasn't gone for excessive gloss or gimmicks here. It as a cabin designed to be lived in, whether that means a daily commute, a cross-country road trip, or a muddy mountain trail adventure. The seating is spacious and supportive, with enough bolstering to hold you in place without feeling confining. Long drives are made easier by thoughtful ergonomics and a seating position that gives you a commanding view of the road ahead. The materials feel durable yet welcoming, a blend of soft-touch surfaces in key areas and robust, easy-to-clean finishes where you might track in dirt or snow. In higher trims, you'll find touches like leather upholstery and heated and ventilated seats, but even the base model manages to avoid feeling stripped down. Technology is anchored by the 11.6-inch vertical touchscreen that sits prominently in the center of the dashboard. It's responsive, with crisp graphics and an interface that's intuitive without being overwhelming. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto make smartphone integration seamless, while available built-in navigation ensures you're covered even when you're far from cell signal. Subaru has wisely kept physical controls for the most important functions like climate adjustment, which means you're not forced to dive into menus just to change the cabin temperature. The gauge cluster is straightforward and clear, giving you all the driving information you need without unnecessary clutter. Storage cubbies, large cup holders, and practical door pockets reinforce the Outback's reputation as a car that understands real-world needs. In the back, passengers are treated to generous legroom and headroom, making the Outback a comfortable choice for families or for road trips with friends. The rear seats fold flat to expand the already generous cargo area, and because the load floor is low, getting heavy gear in and out is a breeze. This is a vehicle designed with the understanding that its owners might be hauling anything from groceries to camping gear to a couple of muddy mountain bikes. Under the hood, Subaru offers to familiar engine choices. The standard power plant is a naturally aspirated to 0.5-liter flat-four that produces 180 horsepower and 176 pounds-ft of torque. It's not a speed demon, but it's more than capable for daily driving, and paired with Subaru's well-tuned, continuously variable transmission, it delivers smooth, predictable acceleration. For those who want more power for highway merging, towing, or tackling steep grades, the available turbocharged 2.4-liter flat-four is a gem. With 260 horsepower and 277 pounds-ft of torque, it transforms the Outback's character, providing strong acceleration and plenty of low-end grunt. Both engines come with Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive as standard, a hallmark of the brand that ensures consistent traction and stability regardless of weather or road surface. The driving experience is where the Outback continues to stand apart from many of its crossover rivals. The ride quality is supple yet controlled, soaking up rough patches of road without feeling disconnected. Steering is light enough for easy maneuvering in tight spaces, but accurate and confidence-inspiring on winding roads. The Outback isn't pretending to be a sports car, but it handles with a composure that makes it pleasant to drive over long distances. When the pavement ends, its 8.7 inches of ground clearance and X-Mode terrain management systems step in to provide real capability. X-Mode optimizes throttle response, transmission behavior, and all-wheel drive torque distribution to handle challenging conditions like deep snow or muddy trails. Hill descent control adds another layer of confidence when navigating steep or slippery slopes. Safety is deeply ingrained in the Outback's DNA. The 2025 model continues to feature the latest generation of Subaru's EyeSight driver assist system, which uses dual cameras to monitor the road ahead. This system provides adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, pre-collision braking, and lane departure warnings as standard on higher trims. You can add features like a 360-degree camera system for improved visibility when parking or maneuvering in tight spots, blind spot detection with lane change assist, and rear cross-traffic alert. Automatic emergency steering is also available, helping you avoid collisions in situations where braking alone might not be enough. These aren't just tech boxes checked for the sake of marketing, they retools that make everyday driving safer and less stressful. Out on the highway, the Outback feels stable and reassuring with minimal wind and road noise thanks to improved insulation. It's the kind of car that makes long trips relaxing rather than tiring. The turbocharged version, in particular, shines on open roads, providing smooth, confident acceleration for passing and merging. Yet even with all-wheel drive and a roomy interior, fuel economy remains competitive. The naturally aspirated engine delivers solid mileage, while the turbo sacrifices only a small amount of efficiency for its added performance. Living with the Outback is about more than just numbers, though. It's about the sense of confidence it gives you, knowing that rain, snow, gravel, or steep driveways won't slow you down. It is about the versatility of having a vehicle that can drop the kids at school during the week and take you to a remote campsite on the weekend without breaking a sweat. It's about the trust built over decades of Subaru engineering, a trust that this car will start, perform, and protect you mile after mile, year after year. The 2025 Outback doesn't try to lure buyers with flashy trends or exaggerated promises. Instead, it leans into what it has always done best, being a dependable, capable, and comfortable all-rounder that's equally suited to suburban streets and dirt trails. It's a vehicle for people who value substance over show, who understand that true capability isn't about looking tough in a parking lot, but about delivering when the conditions get tough. In the end, the Outback's appeal comes from its ability to wear so many hats without compromise. It's a family car, an adventure machine, a road trip cruiser, and a daily commuter all in one. The 2025 updates only make it more refined and capable, ensuring it stays competitive in a crowded crossover market. If you're looking for a vehicle that can handle the unpredictability of life with calm assurance, that can adapt to your needs whether they involve city streets or remote trails, and that offers a driving experience rooted in comfort, safety, and confidence, the 2025 Subaru Outback remains one of the most compelling choices out there. It is not here to shout for your attention, it is here to earn it every time you turn the key, every mile you drive, and every adventure you take.